Anya Taylor-Joy's hit movie that's trending on Netflix is still one of the best horror comedies in years. One of the best horror comedies in recent years, starring Anya Taylor-Joy as one of its leads, is trending on Netflix. Viewers who have not seen it yet have the perfect opportunity to check it out on the streaming platform. Meanwhile, audiences who have already watched it can also revisit the film, as it takes multiple viewings to wholly understand the scope of its well-written satire. Given that it belongs to the horror genre, the movie may be a little too dark and violent at times for some viewers. However, viewers who enjoy a mix of humor, chills, and sharp social commentary will likely appreciate how the film gradually builds tension to deliver an unforgettable conclusion. With Anya Taylor-Joy portraying one of its main characters, the horror comedy never leaves a dull moment and even makes viewers ponder the deeper meaning behind its exploration of consumerism and capitalism. In its brief runtime of 1 hour and 47 minutes, the film in question achieves way more than most horror satires, which is why it deserves to be viewed by audiences across the globe. The Menu is trending on Netflix, and it has some shocking twists. On the surface, The Menu follows a fairly straightforward narrative structure, where each story arc begins with a new meal course. It centers on a group of individuals invited to a coastal island to experience a renowned chef's strange but sumptuous menu. However, what begins as an exotic fine dining experience soon takes a strange turn when the chef, Slowick, gradually makes his intentions known. Each meal on Slowick's menu comes with its own set of twists and turns, hinting at why he intentionally invited the guests to his isolated restaurant. The Menu effectively immerses viewers into its drama by showing how Slowick leads his kitchen staff almost like a cult leader while describing what each dish means to him. Even the unsuspecting guests gradually show their true colors, revealing how consumerism has corrupted their values, relationships, and overall sense of perception. All of this leads to a gripping final arc that is arguably reminiscent of some of the greatest horror movies, like Midsommar, Hereditary, and The Lodge. With so much going on in The Menu, it is not surprising that it is trending on Netflix. The Menu's clever black comedy writing makes it one of the best satires in recent years. Even though The Menu has been categorized as a horror movie, it lacks most typical elements that drive the movie genre. With no supernatural elements, The Menu stays grounded in reality and delivers chills and thrills through its portrayal of how capitalism can gradually chip away at an artist's sense of freedom and autonomy. It also highlights how excessive consumerism, especially among those with immense privilege, can either lead to complete desensitization or loss of identity and self-awareness. While the movie's portrayal of fine dining and mouth-watering dishes might tempt viewers to indulge in culinary luxuries, its self-critical nature becomes a stark reminder of how hollow the hunger for validation and endless consumerism can be. The Menu also seems to have no typical heroes or villains, just flawed characters who are either blinded by their fanatism and devotion to art or by their privilege. Its undertones of heavy social commentary make it a gripping reflection of the real world in more ways than one, allowing it to stay with the viewer long after its credits start rolling. The Menu's cast is fantastic and has aged extremely well. The Menu's roster is jam-packed with talented actors like Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Fiennes, Nicholas Hoult, Hong Cha, John Leguizamo, and Janet McTeer. Almost all the leading cast members in the film are thriving in their acting careers. For instance, while Anya Taylor-Joy recently joined Dune's roster and also led Furiosa's cast, Nicholas Hoult has been making waves with his roles in Nosferatu and Juror No. 2. He is also set to star in the upcoming Superman movie as Lex Luthor. Ralph Fiennes has a brilliant acting career behind him and will also be playing one of the leading roles in Danny Boyle and Alex Garland's 28 Years Later. With roles in movies like The Whale and Downsizing, Hong Chau-tu has won several award nominations and has also been cast to play Nellie Dean in Emerald Fennell's upcoming Wuthering Heights adaptation. Although the Anya Taylor-Joy movie has a lot to offer to viewers, its cast alone is stellar enough to make it a must-watch.